Welcome back to The Choice Behind the Camera. And today, we're again joined by our two guests po, Miss Anne Karenina and Mr. Jericho Jeriel po. And here, we're gonna start our second half of the discussion. And now, we want to ask naman po, kasi po, ang industry po ang creative industry po, palaganap na yung AI technology, na-integrate na talagang AI technology. We want to know your opinions po kung, are you a pure traditionalist po when it comes to your creative works, or are you somehow a supportive of AI assistive technologies sa creative works nyo po?
Okay, ako personally, since nag-umpisa ako sa industriya the traditional way, so sanay ako magsulat the traditional way. But with the advent of AI, I think isa sa skills na dapat matutunan ng mga writers is to be adaptable. Nandiyan na siya. It's not going away. Diba? Pero, for me, use it as a tool. Use it as a tool. Huwag niyo utusan si AI na, hello, gawin mo tong buong scenario ko. Gawin mo tong buong pelikula ko. Don't do that. For research, it's okay. I use it.
Yes.
Pag wala na akong time mag-interview ng isang tao, AI can help me.
Yeah.
Diba? O kaya pag meron akong kailangan i-summarize na 10 pages, kailangan ko siyang i-shorten into one paragraph. I let AI do the work. Pero para ibigay ko kay AI yung agency, create my story, I don't think doon nagkakaroon ng problema. Because in one of the talks of Sir Ricky Lee, he also acknowledged na ginamit niya yung AI because he was testing. Ang wala kay AI is yung emotionality. AI is very straightforward. Napaka-practical na AI. You give it a question, it will answer the question. Pero yung pagkatao, yung humanity, yung emotionality, hindi yan may bibigay sa ni AI. So ikaw as a writer, you have to develop the skill of knowing which keywords ang pwede mong ibato kay AI para makuha mo yung sagot na gusto mo. Pero ako talaga, ever since, iba magkwento pag tao.
Yes.
Iba ang kwento. Iba ang hugot, iba ang flow, iba yung natural progression. So use AI as a tool. Huwag niyong ibigay kay AI yung gawin mo yung kwento po. Gawin nga.
Just like as you said po, spread out na talaga ang AI. Do you think that there are still professionals in your industry that na talagang traditionalist sila, or hindi na talaga maiiwasan na ma-integrate sa workflow nila yun?
Ang hirap na ngayon eh. Diba? Again, babalik ako doon. Use it as a tool. For research, go ahead. Sunugin mo si AI. Sunugin mo laptop mo. Hayaan mo siya mag-research for you. Pero the actual writing of the story, I think iba pa rin pag tao.
How about you po?
Well, I agree with Miss Karen. You cannot use it as a agency and to create something for you. Kasi I've worked with some AI series din na we've talked with other creators na, okay, how can we make this thing fast? So, syempre AI.
Yeah.
So, ang ginagawa po nila is to prompt AI, okay, this is the story, this is the idea. Pero nangyayari, AI is parang hindi siya 100% reliable eh.
Yeah.
So, for the writers, I don't think na we should be scared na we're gonna be replaced. Kasi even sa research, it's not 100%. Kasi kapag may pinoint out ka, oh, you're right, gaganon sa AI eh, di ba? So, parang yes, you can use it as a tool to help you. You can use it as a tool to cite your work or help you to ideate. Pero to replace the workflow, hindi. You cannot replace the human part.
Okay po. Actually po, our early communication po, you've said na you have directed an AI-driven film. Can you expound on that, on what it is po, kung ano po yun?
Okay, hindi siya a film, but it's like a mini-series.
Okay.
I think we've seen those things in TikTok, Facebook. So, ganap na siya sa ganon. So, we are hired to create series na hindi mukhang AI slap. But at the end of the day, it's becoming AI slap pa rin. So, what we're trying to do is to make series na mukha siyang realistic as possible. So what I've seen with it, cost-efficient and time-efficient yung AI. Pero when you watch it, iba pa rin yung human interactions, iba pa rin yung gawa ng tao eh. You can feel pa rin na AI. Although some people, especially yung mga hindi aware sa AI, madali silang makonvince. Especially kung ginagamit siya sa, alam mo yan, political or whatever, or na negative side, you know. we're creating series lang. Ano naman siya? Fiction naman siya. Hindi naman siya political. It's for entertainment use lang. Seeing kung ano yung workflow ng AI, kung it's gonna affect the future of the film industry. Well, what I've been seeing kasi in this past few months, hindi naman, I don't think na we're gonna be replaced in the industry for the next few years. Even Hollywood uses AI for their works. James Cameron on their Avatar
Yeah.
during their production. Yes. But at the end of the day, they were using people to create this this world, this building. They're just using AI to simulate lang to help their production process.
Following up on that po, kasi I don't know if you're aware, there was a certain AI film festival and there was I think a filmmaker na sumali doon and his work was actually acknowledged by national media and na actually he won or na shortlist po ata siya AI film festival po na yun. Sa tingin nyo po, kung ang film is completely made from AI, do you think that the person who prompted is yung nagmamay-ari nun or magkakaroon pa rin po talaga ng problema when it comes to ownership?
It depends kasi may mga specific engines na may mga precautions when it comes to copyrights.
Yes.
Especially sa mga image ng mga known people. If original naman yung idea, I mean yung whole process like generating yung reference images, yung story, like everything, then I don't see any problem with it, especially kung specifically made it for AI film festival. Pero kung sinali siya like regular film festival, then it's another story
Yes.
to discuss.
Okay. But you po, Miss, do you have anything
Yes, I read that. I agree with him. Kung AI, fully AI, yung contest, okay lang, go ahead. Pero once sinali mo na yan sa may ibang pelikula na hindi AI, medyo parang unfair yata, di ba? And in terms of copyright, I read some time ago na may Supreme Court sa Hollywood na nagsabi na basta may part ng movie mo na AI generated or gumamit ng AI, you cannot claim the full copyright for the whole movie. Maybe you can look that up. So, paano kagagawa ng movie kung hindi mo pala makle-claim yung full copyright once may kabahagi siya na AI? So, I don't know kung yan ang sitwasyon sa Hollywood ngayon or whatever, kung ano nangyari dyan. But I read that siguro about 2 years ago. Because even Hollywood people are worried. Yun nga, because of AI, i-replace na ba tayo and all that. But then, a Supreme Court ruling may ganun eh.
Have you read po yung guy na who sell his likeness for $1 million for sedans, I think? So, they can use his
Yung likeness niya.
for like ads nila, everything.
Ang problema kasi because AI is so new and because we cannot control the use of AI. So siguro yung mga ganun, it boils down to ano ang legislation sa city nyo or sa country niyo.
Speaking of that po,
Di ba? As regards AI
do you think na kailangan talaga ng regulation pagdating sa AI to protect yung human labor po when it comes to the film industry?
I think so. For protection nating mga tao.
Yes.
Diba? And ng ideas natin.
Yes. Hindi lang sa ideas, pero yun nga, sa likeness, what if it were used, para siraan ko or whatever. If you seen the film Fall, the Fall guy, di ba parang ganun yung concept niya.
Now that we have discussed naman po yung mga when it comes to AI, special question for you po. Since you have stated that may AI parang production na kayo na when it comes to yung output being generic or less original, saan mapupunta yung responsibility nun? Sa creator or is it the technology itself?
Well, I think it goes both ways. Kasi as a creator, you can create anything you want. Kasi compare sa film industry, limited ang budget, limited ang oras, syempre may kailangan mo ng tao. Pero pagdating sa AI, parang limitless
Yes.
Diba? You can create your superhero film, you can create your sci-fi movie na gusto mong makita. But it will end pa rin sa how will you write it, how will you prompt it. Kasi ito ayo sa mga past work ko, na parang they're still hiring filmmakers to do it. Kasi they cannot rely on people na walang alam sa when it comes to writing. So what it means is they cannot fully rely pa rin on AI.
Now that we've discussed naman po ang AI technology, we will now pursue to the final part ng ating podcast. We will meet you again for the part 3 Thank you again. This is the Choice Behind the Camera. Goodbye.